This is a breaking news alert from 24-hour News 8.
Breaking now, an accused killer is back in police hands after escaping from the Kalamazoo County Jail. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Susan Shaw.
And I'm Emily Leonard. The suspect was on the loose for about 30 minutes. Police are talking live about the escape and arrest right now.
Let's go live to the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Department. Under Sheriff James Van Dyken is going to give us this update.
A couple meetings, so that's a good thing.
Well, I'd say he got you out of a couple meetings.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in our show right now.
Ready? Here we go.
Just one second. One second.
Careful, just don't talk yet.
Press conference right now. See a lot of people trying to get ready. This news just breaking.
Right now?
Ready? Yep. Hi, good morning. It's Under Sheriff Jim Van Dyken with the Kalamazoo County Sheriff's Office. This morning, around 10:30, we had inmates from our jail in the fenced-in secured area of our facility for recreation. At that time, an individual that was wanted for open murder was able to get over two security fences and flee into Kalamazoo. Sheriff's Office, jail staff, and operations staff gave immediate pursuit to that individual where his trail was lost on the railroad tracks just south of the business loop of I-94. We were assisted immediately by the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety K-9 team, the Michigan State Police, including their helicopter unit, the City of Portage, and other police agencies in the area. About 33 minutes after that individual went over the secured fence, he was captured by the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety KVET unit near Bryant and Portage within the city of Kalamazoo. I'm not releasing the name of this individual pending escape charges, which I expect to have reviewed tomorrow. And no jail staff or any other police personnel were injured during this, nor was the person that fled our facility.
Under Sheriff, this man is charged with open murder. How dangerous a situation was this for the public for those 33 minutes?
It was an extreme danger. I had personally asked for every marked unit that was available in the Kalamazoo County area to come and work on this immediately, which they did.
And how rare is it that somebody could break out of jail like this and climb razor wire without very serious injuries to themselves?
We've had something like this happen, but it was about 20 years ago. And then I know of two other incidents that happened back in the 70s and the 60s, so it's very rare that this happens. We are in the process of inspecting our fence to make sure this does not happen again, and I'm shocked that it happened to begin with at all.
He is now back in custody, being recharged, I assume, with escape on top of his other charges.
Correct.
And what does he say for himself?
I'm sorry?
What does he have to say for himself?
Detectives are trying to interview him right now, so I don't know that.
None of your detectives or deputies were hurt?
No, not at all.
What happens to an individual inside the jail when something like this happens?
Well, an inmate, when they come into the jail, gets classified by past behavior, the current charge. So they get classified in a system that's regulated across the state of Michigan, and they get placed in a cell according to that classification. The Michigan Department of Corrections requires that people are allowed to go out on recreation as much as possible, so we comply with that. That's why people get out to go in the yard to do that. So that's what's going on with that.
Under Sheriff, how lucky are we that nothing worse happened? 33 minutes is a good long time, running through neighborhoods, jumping fences. He could be holding somebody hostage right now.
Something bad could have happened. We're very happy that it did not. What goes on is that the person has an orange jumpsuit, and he discarded that. And so basically he's running in his undergarments in a pair of tennis shoes through the area. He does not have a cell phone, didn't have any way to communicate with anybody, so that person was very desperate. So we're glad that nothing happened when he's in that state of mind.
How tall was this fence?
It's 15-foot, 15-foot fence.
Any idea how he avoided injury, or did he have some scratches but he wasn't seriously injured? Or
I think he just got lucky.
Typically, how many of your deputies are watching those folks on recreation?
We have at least 2 deputies that are out there watching that, assigned to that full time.
And who noticed first? Just one of those deputies?
They did, yeah. But by the time they could put it out on the radio, he was already over the fence. It happened in a matter of seconds.
We've had some people ask if any of your deputies might have been diverted to Bronson Park this morning, which created this opportunity.
No, we did not have any resources that we would not normally have here at the facility. So nothing at Bronson Park contributed to this in any way.
So we know he can jump the fence. Now what do we do?
Well, we've already begun an examination of the fence to make sure that there's no weak points or to shore up the weak point that we've discovered today. And we'll continue with business as usual. This is a once-in-a-two-decade occurrence, but I absolutely don't want to see this happen again.
Talk about the communication between county and city to get this guy, and just how important that was to make sure you got him as quickly as you did.
Yeah, immediately. So immediately, once we get on the radio system and we're all on the same frequency, the city of Kalamazoo and state police jumped up immediately to help out. So did the township of Kalamazoo. We got on the same page immediately and had a plan in place, had a perimeter set up, had a direction of where we thought that person was running to, and they were able to do their job like they always do, and they caught him very quickly. Very happy about that.
How are you going to handle him differently now? Will he be in segregation?
He basically will be classified the same way, but I can assure you he won't be outside anymore.
Was there any consideration of activating the emergency alert system for this?
So that was discussed by personnel back here in the building. I was physically out on the scene. That was being worked on while the event was unfolding.
Do you know when he was apprehended, was he armed at all, even with...
No, he was not.
Did you see when he ditched the jumpsuit, or did anyone see, was it like after he was out of sight?
Yeah, the jail deputies had a visual on him, and they saw him do that, but due to the dense brush and shrubbery that's on the other side of the business loop, they lost sight of him for just a moment, but then they saw the jumpsuit, so they knew where he was.
So he jumped the business loop, all those lanes of traffic.
Yep.
Wow.
Sure did.
Did he have shoes on?
Yeah, they provide some basic tennis shoes for recreation, so it's something that they normally don't have, but when they go outside, they're supplied with those.
So shoes and boxers, pretty much.
Yes, that's what he was found in.
Was the public of any assistance to you? Were you getting calls about anybody running through their yard?
We did. One of the industrial manufacturing places that's off of Miller Road, someone called and reported that person jumping a fence there, which then we redirected our perimeter based on that information. So whoever that was that called in, thank you very much.
Going forward, you can look at Andy the whole time. Is he going to have like an ankle bracelet or just some sort of a tether on him, just so you know?
No, we don't have anything like that for the facility.
And also charges, forgive me if you've already said it, but like additional charges that could potentially happen now.
We're going to charge that person with escape, most likely present that case tomorrow.
Okay. That's all I need. Anybody
I'm
else?
sure you said everything before I got it. So.
Undersheriff, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
All right, so that was Undersheriff
Totally fine. Are these yours?
Van Dyken here at Kalamazoo Sheriff's Office. Again, this open murder person who's been charged with open murder fled today, climbed 2 fences, razor wire fences. He was apprehended or taken into custody about 30 minutes after that. Nobody was injured, including this suspect who climbed the fence, to climb the razor wire. Of course, we'll continue to follow this and provide updates online and on air. Reporting live in Kalamazoo, Brady Gillum, 24 Hour News 8.